All right, folks. Today we are taking a look at a PS5 game, Ratchet and Clank. A what?
Rift Apart.
A Rift Apart. I've had this game a hot minute, so it kind of slips my memory. This game's nothing new. It's an older game, but with the PlayStation 5s finally coming out on the market and at your local Walmart and Targets and such, if you're kind of wondering what game to pick up, me and Jeff really wanted to highlight this game because it is definitely the one that stands out the most and highlights the system's capabilities the best.
Yeah, it made me want a PS5 more than anything. Whenever I played it, 15 minutes in, I'm already looking into buying one when I can. As you can see, it introduces a new character, Rivet here. There's not much gameplay that features her that's in this video, and then it goes back to Ratchet's story, and it's really cool. As you can see, the animation, it rivals Pixar. It's up there, all the cinematic scenes, and it's amazing. It's honestly amazing.
It really is. That like what he's talking about. It's the lighting effects that really stand out in this game. How off of Ratchet his fur looks, and off of Clank how they just really are managed to get the sheen and the shine off of his metal, and just introducing Rivet to the scene. And it's the whole rift in time thing like they've had in the past with the other games and all that. It's really cool just having another character outside of just plain old Ratchet and Clank. Clank does team up with Rivet, and you use her similar as you do with Ratchet, but it just adds a little extra dynamic to the game. You just really feel like you're getting your money's worth out of it with that.
And as you can see, the graphics are awesome. The gameplay is it's amazing. This is me playing, and it was the first time I've played it. So if you're a pro at this game, you're going to see some very poor gameplay. But I was just learning. There's a lot of stuff to it, and these levels are just super cool. Like the tether there, flying around on it, and then just everything. And this right here, it's the tutorial level. We could have made a 2 hour long video if we wanted to show the entire game, or chop the entire game up. But it was just amazing. It amazed me.
Yeah, that's the thing with like just the intro of this game. I mean, it's like a Jerry Bruckheimer film except better.
Yeah.
And the first 5 minutes of this game is better than any of the last 4 to 80 Transformer movies that's been made, and I don't understand really how Insomniac continuously can do this on a video game. I mean, their intros on most all their games are better than most people's full game, And
Yeah, I thought I was about, halfway through the game, and then the title screen popped up, after I'd been through all this. It was just the intro.
If you're a Ratchet and Clank fan, the whole dial system of weapon selection is still there. All the same mechanics that you've been used to from the PS2 all the way up to now. All of it's still there. It's just in a way shinier package. The hidden items in the game, there is tons of them. The replayability of this game is out the roof. I looked at my game when we were capturing the footage, my save game, and I had like 95 to 98 completion, and I had no idea I had done that. But it just keeps pulling you back to, even when you complete the level, you'll still see things in the distance that you can get to, and you'll go back and play it just to get them, to see what they are. And it is a collectathon as you go through the game, other than just your main objective, gathering bolts and all that to upgrade your weapons and all that at Miss Zircon stations. It's all great, but it's just, this game just really makes you want to do it.
Here's the little portals you can jump through, and that to me is just so super cool. How, I mean, the load time on that is amazing.
Well, it's non-existent. That's what's so amazing about it.
It's a super cool part of the game, and you can advance. You can get yourself out of a sticky situation when you're in one, and then you have to use them a lot of times. Like I say, this. You're chasing Dr. Nefarious here. He stole the gun. That's you can see all the rifts and stuff coming from other universes or whatever. And so there you go. You're using the grappler to go through the rifts again. That is just so cool to me. I love that.
And the game, when you first see the trailer of it and stuff like that, you think that the dimension ripping part is going to be like this major between level thing, but it isn't. It's a big part of the level itself, and it's just higher elevation to lower elevation traversing. And if you have a bunch of enemies in front of you, usually there'll be a portal to the side or behind them that you'll pull through, that you can pull and go through to come up behind them. And it's really, really a part of your fighting tactic. They really use the rifts smartly instead of it being like a level traversion to where you're going through each different level. They could have done that, but they didn't. They integrated it into each part of the game, as you're moving through the game. It's kind of really hard to explain, but it's an extra tool in each stage to combat your enemy.
And this right here is the part that got me to where I realized I had to have a PS5. I mean, look at this, how you just jump from dimension to dimension. There's so much going on each level, and it changes in an instant. Look at how many moving parts there are right there. You go through there, there's a little bit of load time, but that's it. Look at all this right here. This is insane to me.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I know this game, like he's saying, I mean, we do review a lot of retro stuff on this game, but this big game has been kind of shown to death out there. But with everybody getting PS5s here lately and the market just really opening up to the availability of them, this game is marked down. You should be able to get it pretty cheap, and you cannot go wrong starting off with this game.
Oh, it's fun too. It's super fun. Like I said, I definitely wanted a PS5. I want a PS5 now, even more than I did before after playing this game. And it will definitely be the first game I get, for sure.
And remember, if you get this game and you dig it, the PS5 is backwards compatible, so you can go back and get the previous title on the PS4, and it's just as awesome. I was a late bloomer to these games. I didn't get into them until the PS3, but Insomniac never misses the mark with one of these games.
No. And see, Dr. Nefarious, he's leaped into a universe where he's the head cheese there. So
yeah, he's El Jefe of the alternate dimension.
Yeah, so just check it out. It's an awesome game. And then this is, I don't know how long, an hour maybe into the game, and then you finally see the opening screen. So thanks for tuning in and play this game.
Yeah, hope you guys dig it and check it out. It's a cheap one and it's worth it.